What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Rooster Retro Show. My name is Roo, and you are watching Chrono Trigger, Chapter 26 and Part 25, the final battle. Here we go today. We are going to, well, destroy Lavas. Really, that's all that's left at this point in the game. So that is exactly what I'm going to do today. Gonna make sure that everybody is full up since I have run out of shelters. Make sure everybody is all the way up at the forefront of the battle. And this is gonna be my in-game party right here. It's gonna be Chrono, Magus, Marley. And I think that's a pretty good strategy for endgame. If you've been following along this entire time, and maybe you like to use these as a walkthrough, or at least a, you know, kind of a quick guide of some sorts. But yeah, here we go. Finally, you have met your match, Lavas. This is Lavas. Yes, it is, Marley. Thank you for stating the obvious. Alright, so in Final Fantasy fashion, usually, you know, there's kind of like multiple forms. That's going to definitely be true in Chrono Trigger, so yeah, this is going to be the real... so the first form technically was in the last episode when we fought the Outer Shell. This is kind of like the second form here. His arms are part of his whole shindig here. They do different things to the body or to the head and such. So the idea here is really to take out the head in this part of the fight. So that is what we're gonna do. Marley's definitely gonna be our healer for this, and having a single targeting healer is actually gonna be pretty good for this battle, because most of the attacks are gonna kind of be like counter-attack kind of things if you hit the arms, things like that. So I do kind of feel like I need to take out these arms first before I can do any real damage to the head. So Chrono's going to be pretty good here, keeping that haste helm on him, and it looks like he's also got another. I put the shell up on him because he's also glowing green. Just waiting for the sound for that for those arms to be down. I'm going to use what Magus has. Like I said, I didn't... that's pretty good. That's pretty decent. I wasn't able to grind all the way up to get Dark Matter for Magus, and I kind of wish I did. But, you know, like I said before, and many times before, I played this game. I played this variation of this back last year in 2018, so it's... for me to go back and do it again on the old computer would not have made any sense, so I'm just going to do it as it is. And there we go, Marley healing up some Magus there just to keep him in the game. Like I said, it's going to be very, not a whole lot of not yet anyway, multi-targeting attacks from Lavas. So everything's going to be pretty good so far. Alright, there we go, we got an arm down. I'll take at least one down for now, because you can't counterattack with this shit. Alright, that's pretty good. That should almost be weakening the other arm here. Now, these last battles of the game are obviously going to be the some of the longer ones. Just looking at my timeline, I'm not even sure if there has been any others that have been longer than this besides Black Tyranno or something like that. Might be a little comparable as far as length is concerned. That's what she said. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, not doing a whole lot of damage to the head. As we see, Magus is going to keep casting spells to knock out that other arm. I'm pretty sure that... Okay, there we go. That arm has to go before I can actually do some real damage to the... Well, to the interior here, because we are in the Lavas interior now. This is inside the shell, which has been controlling that crazy porcupine beast that we've been seeing this whole time come out of many different time periods. As terrifying as it is, that was just an outer shell this entire time. Some more Dark Mist. It's definitely going to do the trick. Really, I think it's going to be magical abilities in general is what's going to do the job here. So you could replace Magus, you know, for if you wanted story purpose, and have Luca with you. But I like to have Magus with him because this is great. This is him taking vengeance, you know? It's kind of apropos, if you will. Oh, there we go. Oh, you know that Ice Sword does good. Of course it does. Ooh, Shadow Slay. Here we go. Not too bad. Not bad at all. Oh, it looks like it did actually. Was that poison? You rarely see poison in this game, to be honest. There's not a whole lot of instances. Yeah, that's poison. Holy crap, I don't see that very often. Not a lot of enemies do that in this game. Not like other Final Fantasy, you know, not that this is Final Fantasy. It's the same, you know what I mean. Alright, so there we go. Keep chipping away, because now we can actually do some real damage to the core here. Now that the arms are gone. But I believe he can resurrect the arms. So when that happens again, we have to do the same process. Actually, excuse me, having Isla in this battle would probably be really good. Falcon hit is something that works really well. Let's wait for Marley maybe and get that Ice Sword 2 going again. But now I'm going to go ahead and use an item here, get Marley back up, because she was looking a little low there on MP. Who else is low on MP? Chrono looks a little bit, I think. No, Magus is. Yeah, Magus needs some of that sweet elixir. There we go. All right, Luminaire. Yes, indeed. All right, everyone's magic is back up. Yeah, you know, Magus would have been another alternative to have the gold stud that you could put on him. But again, I'm going to have, since Chrono's already the one that's hasted, and I like having him have that, I'm going to keep gold stud on him. Ooh, okay, here we go. Oh, that hurt Chrono like, oh, man. Oh, that really hurt Chrono. Okay, yeah, in lieu of doing the Ice Sword, I'm going to go ahead and Cure 2 the shit out of that. And I'll just take a little bit, I'll just take my time a little bit and Luminaire him. But pretty easy strategy here. It's just arms goodbye. Looks like he's not resurrecting the arms, so this might be good for us. Not like that, what was it, some other, was it the Giga guy that did the same thing? I can't remember. Somebody was able to revive the arms. But yeah, it's basically just chipping away at this point. And most magical abilities, like I said, are going to be able to do really well. Just whatever top kind of strike abilities that you have. Like I said, I should be waiting for that Ice Sword. But since Chrono is so fast, let's see how Physical does. Physical's doing okay. Not bad. It's, that was about 1600-ish, 1700-ish. So you still do better using dual techs here. Triple techs if you got him, but since I've got Magus with me, there's no chance here for triple techs. Not like I've shown any off, really, this entire game. That's finally coming to an end, though. The Chrono Trigger series, the Chrono Trigger, the game of Chrono Trigger, entirely is just something that is close to my heart in my childhood, big time, big time. I actually, let's see, I have a. Oh, hey, there we go. I'll save that story for another time. Let's get into this real shit. Since the dawn of time, it slept on the ground, controlling evolution for his own purpose. Are you saying it's the reason we're all here? We were all created only to be harvested. All people and all living things. Well, you know, I mean, there was... You know, this is Chrono and ours and Lean's and Doan's and everyone's. This is our future. Or everyone's world. That's right. It's over for you. No, because there were prehistoric people still before Lavis came. But your life ends here, Lavis. This is it. Let's get ready for the final battle of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Lavis Core. And we're going to go beyond the flow of time to take on Lavis. The Lavis Core. Here we go. Oh, God, this is it. I've been waiting for this forever. I've been thinking about this for a long time. It's like, oh, man, what are we going to do on this commentary? This is the last one. How are we going to do this? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to look at that left bit over there. Keep your eye on that left piece of Lavis. Now, you might want to think that concentrating on the center is the way to go. But this battle is going to be determined by focusing all of our attacks on the left bit there. The one that keeps healing that main part there. Now, the right one, he has his own attacks there, too. This one will do different things to annoy the shit out of you, but I think one of them has a shield up, so... This is kind of a complicated battle. I don't even really know how to... Oh yeah, maybe it is not the left one. Maybe it's the right one. I'm sorry, I had them backwards. It's the other one. Okay, the other one. First you have to get rid of that one, and then you want to start targeting the core and the right bit. The right bit, that's what it is. I'm sorry. It's the right bit that has all of the main health pool for this boss. Okay, so he's defended. He's using a time warp. And it's going to shut off the defense. There we go. Okay, so now... This is your chance to start striking at that bit. I'm sorry, I can't believe I fucked that up already. It was not the left bit. Why did I think it was the left bit this entire time in my head? I don't know, it's the right bit. That's the one you want to do damage to, because even if the middle core disappears, it doesn't really matter because the right bit can restore all the other bits, and then you gotta kind of start all over again. However, it's the right bit, like I said, that has the entirety of the HP pool. So that's the one we want to keep chipping away at most of the time. Now, the main middle part here, obviously, is going to have some of the most serious attacks. The Lavis Core is going to be this right here, which kind of reminds me of Earthbound a little bit. Kind of neat. It's pretty devastating, so that hurts. So let's use some... There we go. We'll use Mega Elixir. That's what we've got them for. It's been for this entire... It's all been leading up to this. It's all been culminating into this. So Luminaire is going to do pretty good. Luminaire is going to be the way to go. It's going to do damage to everything here. The defense is still down, and it's going to time warp again. Now the time warp is just going to kind of change the, I believe, the method of attack. God, I wish I had Dark Matter. God, this would be so much faster if I had Dark Matter, because that's why I would. That's the main reason I bring Magus to this battle, is because he can do like Chrono here can do, and just boom, 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 fast hits, fast hitting magic. Just keeping him, yeah. Oh man. So good. And I really love the effect here. This effect is cool, and again, very Earthbound reminiscent a little bit. I'm not even sure which game came out first, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure Chrono Trigger came out in 1995, and God, I want to say I have it on my wall, and I can't see the date though. That Earthbound came out either in 94 or 95, maybe around the same era, right around the same time. They were both kind of late games, which is why they are rare in today's retro gaming market. All right, Dreamless, ultimate magic attack. Ouch, on Chrono at least. Ouch on Chrono. And there he goes, he's doing his job and reviving the bit. Exactly as described. Like I said, it was just backwards. I shouldn't have said the left one. I'm so stupid. It's the right bit that you need to... There you go. Alright, immediately use that elixir right there. That'll take care of business. And again, now we got to start this process over, because when the left bit is active, I can't get rid of the barrier on the other. So I want to focus now, once the left bit is active, we need to focus our attacks on that specifically. And oh god, this brings back some joyous memories of watching my good friend Thunder Squid Thursday play through her Chrono Trigger. I believe I was online over there chatting with her and trying to work through this, because she was having a little bit of a hard time. And that's okay. If you're having a hard time with this, you may need to change your party. Like I said, the only reason that I'm using this party here is because I like to have Magus and Chrono with their powerful magic attacks, and it would be even better if I had Dark Matter. But there we go. Left bit is down, and once again, we're going to focus. Okay, so I'm going to turn off. It looks like a physical attack turns off the defense. That's what we're waiting for, is that little ding, ding, ding. So it's kill the left bit, it's turn off the defense, and then it's focus attacks on the core and the bit. Because, and again, that's why I like to have Magus and Chrono, because they're both of their attacks are hitting both. So if I can get rid of the core, I can get rid of those stupid ultimate star attacks, or whatever the fuck it is. There we go. Ice Sword 2, baby. Defense down. Perfect. Alright, we're about halfway through this now, so settle in. There's still more to go. Not too many more surprises, though. Most of the attacks I believe we've already seen. That ultimate star attack, that's pretty good. There we go, and the Lavis Core is down, okay? But don't get excited when you see that happen. Like I said, the real meat and potatoes is over here on this right bit. This is what we've got to kill. And it's such a weird mechanic, too. Like, how this all... I don't know, this is something definitely different than we've ever seen in the game up to this point. You know, as far as, like, changing up how the strategy is going to go. You know, you usually see, you know, the main person in the middle. That's obviously what you're attacking, so... but not the case in this. You can kind of throw a wrench in your plan. So, and like I was talking about my buddy Casey, she, you know, Thunder Squid. I think that's the case. You know, it was effective, and it's very good, effective in-game content as far as letting your players know that you're like, yeah, you've gotten this far. But guess what? This sucks unless you've beaten it over and over and over and played it for the last, you know, 15 years, 20 years, like I have, and then you kind of figure it out. Okay, so again, don't be too worried about the all this coming back. You just have to start the cycle over. You really have to keep it going. You have to go for the left bit, kill it. You can usually do this in 2 attacks. I think in my next seed, that's why haste is so good. Just a couple confuses. Boom. That's it. 2 attacks. I got it before he even had a chance to do anything. So there you go. What was I gonna say? Damn it, I had a thought in my head, and now I forgot. Oh yeah, in a subsequent playthrough, I can go through and beat Lavis with just Chrono alone. I've done it before, I've done it a few times, and maybe I will show that off. I will keep the playlist of all this Chrono Trigger stuff. I think I'll keep it all in the same playlist. So this one will be tagged as the finale. And, oh, if I haven't shouted out all my, all the Premiere fans that are watching tonight, thank you guys for Premiere with me. We're destroying Lavis right now. This is it. So thank you guys that have been following the RoosterRetro show, that have subscribed and all that goodness. I definitely appreciate it. Active life decreases the defense power. Okay, that's. Oh, he restored the power. Okay. All right, so I need to attack him, I think, with a physical. Either way, this is a good time to make sure that. Oh God, Chrono's down. Okay, this is a good time to make sure that all our allies are up and about. So let's use Marley's life too. Perfect. Perfect timing. That got a little close there. Yeah, this is also Chrono taking vengeance on Lavis for killing him earlier. This is for killing me. And again, you can actually go through this battle without Chrono. You could beat the entire game and do all this and never have gotten Chrono back. That's totally possible. Totally possible. All right, shut off the defense. Here we go. This is our last strike. Let's do this. This is the, this should be around the final round here. Keep up with the magic from Magus. Absolutely. Defense is down. And let's Ice Sword to the shit out of this thing. Suck on that. How do you like that? Done. And that's the bit that you need to destroy. Let's revel in our glories. For we are champions! Why is the bit still there? Sorry to break the moment, but what the hell is that thing still doing there? Something I've always noticed every time I've gone through. Chrono! Chrono! Keeping up with it. Chrono! Damn it. Wake up! And it's a soldier. It's time to rise and shine. We have a little surprise for you. So that's what they did, I guess, after they defeated Lavis. They go to bed. Now, this is just one of the many. Oh, your stay of execution has been canceled. We must carry out your sentence. Really? You guys are still worried about that? This is one of many different endings, and I consider this to be kind of one of the main endings if you've done everything the way I've done it. So, you get a new game plus out of this as well. Where did you take my daughter? Daddy, don't. Oh, she's calling her daddy. Aw, because we did the thing. Chrono hasn't done a thing. She says Chrono has been a perfect gentleman, but hey, how about you, Shady Chancellor? What do you think? Chrono's deeds have had an enormous impact on the kingdom. How could you? Yeah, is this really the ending we deserve? Oh, wait, save the future? Huh? Huh, what? But lo and behold. You saved the future and gave us all hope. Yes, it was a ruse! Oh, look, we have people from different time periods coming down too. You fought Magus' troops and brought peace to the kingdom in the year 600. Yes, we did do that. Oh, there's Kino. Chrono beat Reptides. Yeah, no thanks to you, buddy. Get out of here. He's like Toby from The Office. Get out of here, Kino. Oh, and there's Luca, who brought everybody from all the time periods together with her gate key. You brought them here, didn't you? Our kinsman told me all about your incredible mission. Kinsmen? You mean they're my ancestors? Oh, yeah, so everyone here is related to Marley, by the way. Except for Chrono, kind of. You know, they might be lovers, but yeah, all that goodness will happen later. We're at in-game stuffs now, so I'm not really too worried about keeping anything spoiled fresh anymore. But it is definitely time for the victory. Yeah. Now go out and enjoy the last night of the fair. It's like all this took place in the matter of a day. if this was like the same day as the Millennial Fair. I don't know. But here we go, back to the old school Lean Square where we started the game, and we get to revel in our glories. It's gonna be so awesome. Come with us, Chrono, our hero. Princess Nadia is finally home, and at last, Guardia is back to normal. It's a moonlight parade! And if you can't tell by the excitedness of my voice, I love this part of the game. It's so awesome. Oh, God. The feeling of beating Chrono Trigger again for like the fucking 20th time in my lifetime. But you know what? It never gets old, to be honest with you. I could play this game forever, and I've made sure that my daughter, who's about to be 13 in 2020, knows all about some Chrono Trigger. Yeah, it's Parenting 101 in my halfway Gen X lifetime, whatever you would call this. But yeah, right now it's kind of an on-rails thing. We're not really controlling anything right now, but this is just take it all in and check out all the pretty lights and the festival. And wow, you know, we've defeated Lavis. This is it. Went throughout time and took care of all kinds of different things, all kinds of issues and problems throughout time. And this should change the future now into, well, I didn't really show, if at all, any of 1999 in this game. The year in this game, not the year in our time. But you kind of get a glimpse of what the world looks like prior to the Lavis attack and all that. But yeah, you can keep fucking around with this here. That's fun. You saved us all. That's nice, dear. But I wish you had spent more time around the house. Thanks, Mom. Thank you, Mom. That's a very mom thing to say. But yes, I did. We're gonna have Marley. I think it puts Marley in the lead here by default, which is awesome because it's Marley's kingdom. And later on in the Chrono Cross series, they touch a little bit more on what happened. And actually, I shouldn't say the Chrono Cross. I should say the PS1 version of this game has some. They have the FMVs and all that stuff. I'm obviously playing the Super Nintendo version, so that's why none of that has been there. But if you want to see that stuff, I mean, it's a YouTube click away, you know. Oh yes, so yeah, talking to everybody, making the dancers jump, just checking out everything that's going on. But yeah, in those FMVs, though, they do show a little bit of what happens afterwards, and I don't think it really matters what time or ending you get. I think it's just kind of like the canon ending that you're supposed to get, where things kind of go downhill a little bit for Guardia Kingdom 5 years later from the ending of this game. So if you want to see that, like I said, go check out, there's tons of it on YouTube, I'm sure, where you can go watch, you know, all the Chrono Trigger FMVs, whatever they're called, cutscenes. The one you want, though, is the ending one that shows what happens after. And there's some speculation that Dalton has his hand in that, but, well, everyone, this is it. And never mind, I've got to talk about this. I'm getting off track like usual. The gates have grown weak. Ah, yes, because Lavis is done. So let's say our goodbyes. You're all leaving? Chrono was strong. Marley too. Isla, have fun. You're my distant ancestor. She better have tough kids or I'll be in trouble. Isla, very strong. Wow. Wow. Definitely some hidden elements there. Kino dummy, we go now. Yeah, they're banging. So Isla and Kino are obviously way back prehistoric descendants of Marley. Which kind of most of this game has centered around, you know? Like even obviously the Guardia Kingdom here with Queen Lean. They're related, so all that culminates into Marley. A lot of it is her story. A lot of it's her family. Again, I'll reference, oh, goodbye, Frog. See you later, buddy. Oh, and guess what? Guess what Frog gets? A kiss from the princess. and again, a good segue into Crimson Echoes that they touch on all these different things that happened prior to Chrono Cross. So I highly encourage you guys to look up a version of Crimson Echoes, or Flames of Eternity, I believe. I'm sorry, whatever it's called now. And Magus the Silent, as always, he's just gonna kind of dip. He's gonna go search for Shala. And something else, again, very much touched on in Chrono Cross. And I don't even know if I'm gonna... Oh, Doan, apparently, or Doan, or whatever his name is. He's an ancestor, I guess, of Marley. So after she dies, he's a thing. He's part of the family of Guardia, I guess. But, yeah. What I was saying. Oh, yeah. Chrono Cross, I really haven't played a lot of. And whenever I do it on the channel, I'm gonna have to do some practice runs first. So it's gonna be a while. But I would love to do it. I would love to do it. The Luca and Robo goodbye. It's so sweet. She taught a robot emotions. Yeah, Robo will be there in the near future. He absolutely will. As a different thing. Something I know about, but I won't spoil for in this. Like I said, it's just all Chrono Cross related. Oil has washed over my sight. Sensors, sight diminished. So cute. Aw. Goodbye, Robo. It's such a touching moment, and I love this. I love that we're left. See, this is why I've always used these three in my main party, because this is like a core party right here. I get the feeling that the entity is finally at rest. Yes, we are. Like I said, I think that the game player, I think the player is the entity. Time travel. How exhausting. We should dismantle the epoch. Its job is finished. Now, I think this part of the ending changes if you haven't... I haven't been feeding my cat at all. You nasty thing, come back here. And Chrono's mom is... Your cat's running away because you haven't been feeding it. Oh, wow. Okay, hey, come back here. Oh, shit. Chrono's mom just went somewhere in time. That gate will never open again. Well, luckily we have a time machine. Yeah, let's go after them. But the gate... Why is Marley so stupid? Magus had to call this out before. Luca, don't turn your brain off yet. Well, duh. Yes, we have a time machine. Come on. Even Chrono knows already. Yeah. But first things first. The king asked for our presents. Once again. Okay, we'll go do that. I think there is an ending where you go off right away, but I think some of the actions that I've carried out over the game make this kind of another part of the ending. It's like adding on to one ending or another. I don't know which number of ending this is, to be honest with you. Oh, but here we go. It looks like the king has a gift. Used to be Lean's bell, but now this is Nadia's bell. And there we go. Just making it even cooler. Marley, where'd you go? I hate to say this, but I can't sit around and do... Yeah, we gotta go save Chrono's mom. She went somewhere in time. Luckily, we only have a few to choose from. So let's do it! Oh, you know what ending I wish I had gotten? Is the one where Marley and Chrono float off in the balloons. I'll have to do that one again in the other playthrough. Oh, but here we go. Signaling off the beacon, letting everyone know that the Millennial Fair is over. And that was Chrono Trigger. God, I love this game so friggin' much. It's such a good game. It's such a good game. There's no denying, even for people that don't really play a whole lot of RPGs, I would say that introduce them to this game, and that might change their minds. Very few RPGs in the genre can actually do that. And here we go, flying off in the epoch. Yeah, I wish I'd gotten the balloon ending. That's the one I thought I would get. But yeah, this is one of them though. This is just one of like, I think there's like 13 endings or something like that. So, but yeah, classic ending music. Such a moment. It's awesome. And yeah, like I said, a lot of these story elements continue over into Chrono Cross. They're cherry-picked all over the place, and you'll notice that the battle was definitely very different in that game compared to this game. Just because this was definitely more of like the old school traditional ATB style, whereas Chrono Cross really changed that up a lot with how they wanted to well, introduce how the battle was going to go. But you know, characters in this game though is really the story. It's really the story of Chrono Trigger that makes this one for me personally. And like I said, at heart, it's been a childhood adventure. But also in recent times, I had a this is kind of a hard thing to talk about actually. I had a friend, my friend Nisa. She today, the reason I'm releasing this this playthrough today is because of her. She was there when I was beating. Like I said, I always play through these games before I edit them, and I do all my commentary later on. So when I was playing this game, she was around, and she watched me beat the game, and it was she was very interested in watching me edit and all this cool stuff. And my friend Nisa, she was a cool chick, man. She was so cool, and she tragically last year passed away in a car accident, and it really hasn't been totally the same since, and I really have a hard time talking about stuff like this, so I'm sorry that if I sound a little whack about it, but I miss her. Totally selfless person. I want to be more like her in my everyday life, and I was just really, really happy that she was so interested in watching me play through a game like this, you know, like an RPG of all things, you know, and watching me edit, you know, some of it. I didn't even start the commentary until after she was gone, you know, and it was just a tragic accident. It was, you know, a car accident. It was no one's fault. And her brother was with her too, and he lost his life as well. And you know, it's just what happens in life sometimes, and I don't know. This is for her though. And at the end of this credits, there's gonna be a little tribute for her. So stick around for that, please. And if you have a drink, raise that up. And you know, yeah. Sorry again. I know it's hard for me to kind of express that kind of stuff. Hey, there's my buddy Ted Woolsey. There he is. He's the translator for this game. Always awesome. But yeah, you know, again, back on that, you know, Chrono Trigger to me, as being a childhood thing too, is that this game teaches you about, you know, I think how friendship and I don't know, it's just adventure and stuff. I don't know, because I'm terrible at this. It's just, it gives me a feeling in my body that I like, and you know, there's no other game like this that does it. You know, the Zelda series does as well. There's certain moments in The Legend of Zelda that definitely captivate. But there's nothing quite like Chrono Trigger. It's really a great game. And I'm sad to see it go for now on the channel. And I will be back with doing some more stuff with Chrono Trigger. Thanks to all you Premiere watchers who stuck around and watched the Rooster Retro show with me tonight. My name is Roo, and we will see you on the next Let's Play. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon to be reminded of future uploads. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.